Hey everybody, I'm going to be on in just a moment. I'm just getting the last bits and bops set up. If you can hear me, let me know how everything sounds in the comments. Actually, comment with an emoji of a Halloween emoji. So that could be a bat, a pumpkin, a ghost. Go ahead. Yeah, put whatever you want in the chat just to know that you can hear me. Please let me know if the music is too loud or if I'm too loud or anything like that. We're going to get going in just a second. Today we're making Halloween minigurumis. Just a few of them. I got to get ready for trick-or-treaters, so I'm not going to be streaming for crazy long today, but we are going to be making a few little minis, and I'm very excited. We're actually voting right now in the chat, so if you are watching live right now, you can vote between a ghost, a bat, a goblin, or a candy corn for us to crochet first. Go ahead and vote now, and I'll be on in just a few moments. Okay, see you soon. Music was a tad loud. Did I fix it? Is it quiet enough now? Let me know. Alright, see you soon. All right, let's get rocking and rolling. You guys ready to see my Halloween outfit? Here, we'll switch to that first. Halloween outfit, here we go. Hi everybody. Oh man, I look so short because of the way the camera is, and also because I'm short. Hi everybody. Happy Halloween! Look at my costume, isn't it cute? Look, I even got suspenders on and everything. I'm gonna melt in today's live stream, but I look cute doing it. Can you guess who I am? Do you know who I am? Let me know in the chat. Hi, everybody. So today, what are we doing? We are crocheting some minis today for Halloween to give out to our favorite Halloween costumes. We are making, up to you actually, it's totally up to you whatever we're making. So we are voting right now between a bat, a goblin, a candy corn, and a ghost. Let's switch to the camera and look at what we're working with. Wait, which one is it? This one. Nice. No, I'm not a gnome. I'm Wirt. I'm Wirt from Over the Garden Wall. You haven't seen Over the Garden Wall? Wow. Yes, I'm Wirt from Over the Garden Wall, and Jules is going to be Greg. My friend lent me this beautiful cape, and it's perfect. I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited. You haven't seen Over the Garden Wall? Well, if you haven't seen Over the Garden Wall, you absolutely should go check it out. It is the best Halloween or fall-themed thing to watch in general, in my opinion. I love Over the Garden Wall. Highly recommended. But today, yeah, I'm Wirt. I'm Wirt from Over the Garden Wall, and I'm very excited. Okay, so we are voting on a bat, a goblin, a candy corn, or a ghost to crochet. I'm going to vote for that one right there. Okay, the vote is going. And it looks like we have got already 30 votes, so that's pretty good. But let's look at what we're making today. So our vote is going to be between our brand new pattern that is out right now on the website for a little mini bat. Hold on, I got to move the microphone just a little bit. There we go. So we're making we have a brand new pattern on the website right now for a minigurumi bat. We designed this live last weekend, and it went so well. You can make it in only 54 stitches. There's no sewing at all. And I put the pattern up for free, and it's going to be free until the end of the weekend. And then after that, I'm going to make it keep it member exclusive going forward. So just letting you know, that's the dealio there. I highly suggest you check out this pattern. It is a great pattern to crochet along with us today, but it's also just a great pattern in general and would be a fun thing to make. Also, it's got a little magnet in their little booties so they can magnetically attach to things so you can hang them in places. So that is the first thing I want to say is check out this new pattern right now. It's part of our collection of minigurumi patterns. We've got things like little candy corns, little goblins, little ghosts, but actually all I have right now is a little boo ghost. So if we vote on ghosts, I will show you how to crochet a minigurumi ghost, which I'm excited about. But we also have a little boo on the website too. There's a little miniature cat that I still have to add to the website. I think I'm going to do like a whole big tutorial for this, hopefully next month, so expect that. Okay, anyhow, that's what I wanted to say. If you like what's going on here while we are voting, there's a few ways you can support this channel if you'd like to. I would really love the support, but you do not have to. Over the Garden Wall is 10 years old now. Yikes. You didn't need to tell me that. Wow, that's crazy. That's insane. Okay, anyhow. Now that my worldview's been exploded, thanks a lot, Zoe. Let's continue talking about how you can support this channel if you like what's going on here. So if you really like what's going on here and you'd like to support this channel, there's a few ways you can do so. The first, freest, easy way, like this video down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. We do new patterns like this all the time, and let's see how many likes we can get today. We don't have very many yet, so change that. Give it a like. I go ahead and give it a like on my own device right here. Okay, so that's a free, easy way to support this channel. If you'd like to support monetarily, well, there's a whole bunch of ways you can support monetarily, and I gotta say, I'd really appreciate anybody that would love to support monetarily. That's really cool of you. And probably the best way to support monetarily is with the Club Crochet membership. Members get early access to future patterns. They get access to the exclusive library of tutorials. We add new tutorials in the website all the time, like our new cauldron pattern. This is a little cauldron that is also a dice bag that you can open up, and it's got a little strap on it. It's really cool, and it is available for members. So if you have a Club Crochet membership, you'll have access to this pattern, as well as our whole library of tutorials, and we have over 300 and growing all the time. It's a lot of patterns on the website. You can also support by purchasing kits and merch in the store. We have a super cool holiday kit. It's called Holiday Hooks. It's a giant themed kit that makes not only Halloween but also Thanksgiving patterns and Christmas patterns. You make a Christmas tree. You make presents. It's got a whole bunch of alternative patterns, and we're actually almost sold out. So if that's something you are interested in this holiday season, I highly suggest you get one right now. You can find it at clubcrochet.com. Yeah, okay, so that's that. Oh my gosh, I love hearing about all the other costumes in the chat. Crochandro is being photosynthesis for Halloween. I need to understand how your photosynthesis for Halloween. That's a wonderful idea, but I need to know how you did that. Okay, let's see. Other ways you can support this channel: merch and kits in the store. We've got pins. We've got a bunch of patterns. Obviously, the Club Crochet membership is a great way to support this channel. And yeah, like, subscribe. I think that's everything, right? I think that's everything. Let's get hooking. We are crocheting. Oh, it's a 50-50 vote right now. It is a split vote. Split vote! Hold on. Yeah, it's split. That means I get to choose. And we are crocheting a bat. We're going to make a minigurumi bat first. We might make a goblin afterwards. We're making at least 2 things today. But let's start with the bat. What colors should we do? Oh my gosh, I totally forgot to mention. Oh, that's right. Thank you, Cooper. Tips. Tips is another way you can support this channel. If you tip today, I'll put a little minigurumi out on screen for you, and we'll remember that it was yours. You can name it, and it's another great way to support this channel. Okay, so we're making bats. What color bat should we make is a good question for everybody. Let's go with... Let's see. How about I start... Is this crazy? A pink bat? Is a pink bat a wild choice? A blue bat? Blue bat. A zoo bat. Oh my gosh. We should make a zoo bat. Okay, wait. A blue bat. Can we make a zoo bat? Is that crazy? Is that a crazy thing for me to say? What does Zubat look like? I mean, I know what Zubat looks like, but he got the ears, he got the wings, he got the mouth. I mean, technically, we could crochet a Zubat right now. We have all the skills at hand to crochet a Zubat. Or is there a better bat to make? Better bat? Chat, what do I do? Do I go with what my heart wants to do and make a Zubat? Ooh, West Coast Baits and Boats said that they made a navy blue bat. Ooh, a navy blue bat would be good, or just a blue bat in general. Well, let's get started on a blue bat, and if I decide down the line that I want to make it into a Zubat, then I have that right to do that. Oh, by the way, if you want to crochet along with me, you can get the pattern right here at clubcrochet.com. We're making these little bats right now. You'll need a crochet hook, a size G 4mm is what we're using, but you can use any kind of hook that works with the yarn we're using. Today we're using worsted weight cotton amigurumi yarn. It's my favorite kind of yarn to use for amigurumi, so highly suggested. And you'll need a darning needle for sewing in hard to reach stitches. You'll need some safety eyes, which I actually forgot in the other room. But if we're making a Zubat, we actually don't need safety eyes. So I guess that kind of answered the question for us. Maybe we're making a Zubat. Let's rock and roll. So let's put these over here. And actually, no, wait, I want these down. I want these over here. Okay, so we need this color. We also are gonna need black, just a little bit of black. And we're also gonna need, where is my black yarn? I think we used a lot of it. Ah, here we go. We'll need black, and we'll need just a tiny itty bit amount of white. Listen to your heart. Listen to your soul. I appreciate that. I will listen to my heart. There's my yarn. I knew I had some white yarn sneaking, hiding around somewhere. Okay, so those are the colors. I think that's all the colors that we really need for a Zubat. We're going to keep it relatively simple, which means that we just really need to make the black mouth, which means that we need to like change colors in, have to make the wings. 1, 2, 3 stitches maybe. 1, 2, 3. I think, oh, this might be actually really hard to do a Zubat with these. But you know, we could also needle felt on a piece of black too. What is a Zubat? A Zubat is a Pokemon that looks like a bat. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But that would make like the whole face a mouth. Which I guess kind of the whole face is a mouth on Zubat. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because if we didn't do this stitch, we could do just these 3 in the middle. I don't know if I can do Zubat with this pattern. 1, 2, 3. I think it's gonna look weird because of this single, that single stitch right there is gonna make it weird. Because here's the thing. So if I wanted to do color changes in the mouth for a Zubat, I think it's gonna be easier to just needle felt on a black mouth and then sew on little teeth if we wanted to make this into a Zubat. So that kind of means that we're just making a regular bat. And then with like little, we'll have to do little feeties at the bottom. Oh, what should I do? What should I do, team? Maybe we just make a regular bat. Maybe I just keep it simple. Oh my gosh, I love Luigi mewing in the background. Okay, so a couple things then. Do I even have the black felt for that? That's just straight needle felt. I'll tell you what. I think this cape is probably going to come off soon because it's a billion gazillion degrees here. At the very least, I can put it over my shoulders like that. That'll help a little bit. I am schwitzed already, though. Okay, well, let's go ahead and just get started, and we'll try to do color changes for the Zubat. I don't know if that's going to happen, though. Put that guy right there. We might just make this into a regular bat. We need, you know what we need, though? We need some, we need some eyeballs. Okay, well, let's just get started on this first round. Oh, right, that's right. You make the wings, like, right away. I forgot. I made this pattern this weekend, and I already forgot. Okay. Listening to Luigi singing the Luigi's Mansion song is so funny to me. Okay, I actually think right now is when you would color change if we were doing it into a Zubat. Because, like, the mouth needs to be really high up. I guess we can make it not that high up. We'd go 1 there. No, wait, that is the wing. No, wait, the next round is the wing. Regular single. The half. And then we do 1, 2, 3 black. And the next round we do 1, 2, 3 again. Okay, actually that might work. Okay, so then in that case, this round is still all blue. When am I gonna put out the crab pattern? As soon as I possibly can. It has been a crazy, crazy week for us. So as soon as I possibly can is the answer to your question. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another year. 3. Bruh, how you doing, dude? How you doing, dude? What is everybody doing for Halloween? First off, how is Crochandro being photosynthesis? Did they answer us in the chat? I wonder. I wonder, how are they being photosynthesis? Are they just covering themselves in plants? Are they just going to be green? What's my favorite yarn other than Club Crochet branded yarn? Ooh, that's a good question. I really like Patton's Wool Ease yarn. I think that's a fun yarn to use. I also like indie yarns a lot. There's this one yarn from a friend called, I think they're called the Twisted Yarns or something like that, and they make like this really sparkly yarn that I really like. And I used to love Lily Sugar and Cream yarn, but I haven't really used it in a while because it's actually a it's comparative to our Club Crochet yarn, but not as good. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. So I end up actually not using it very often. I gotta remember how to do the wings here. Like these. Yeah, but what are your guys' favorite yarns? Do we start with the 6 stitch magic circle for this? Lady Hawk asks. Good question. No, you don't actually. You start with 3 single crochets and then you make an ear, then you make 4 single crochets and then another ear right in the first round. Actually, the full tutorial is on the website at clubcrochet.com. You can find it right here. It's also linked in the description down below. And on the full tutorial, there is a video tutorial that I made as well. So I'll take you through it step by step. I do indeed. I gotta start learning all my quotes for Wirt. I can't believe that not that many people knew what my costume is. I wonder if people will know what my costume is later tonight. Let's see. We're gonna have trick-or-treaters for the first time. I'm very excited about that. 1, 2. So it's single there, single here. This one that I'm about to make, I think, is actually supposed to be blue. Wait, black at the top. Yeah. Wait. Then it'd be 1, 2, 3. Actually, no. We can make it blue, and then we can make the next ones black and black. Yeah, okay. This will be fine. This is gonna be fine, it is. You're not dressed up, but your 6-month-old is gonna be... Oh, a skeleton onesie! Oh my gosh, that sounds so cute. My friend who lent me this costume, his daughter, he made his daughter like this pumpkin costume. So he's like a costume guy. Costume designer, and he makes so many cool things. Check him out online. He goes by Walking, I think it's Walking Legend Studios is his Instagram handle. It's my friend Elliot, and Elliot made a really cute pumpkin costume for his daughter, and oh my gosh, it is so stinking cute. It is like, oh my gosh, so cute. Oh, boop. Alright, so we got 1 and 2. And then we're gonna do the next bits and bobs. I think it's just these 2 stitches need to be black at the top, like that. And I think I'm also just gonna leave this black yarn here to come back to it so I don't have to cut it in. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4. Looking weird right now, but it'll look good. It'll look good. Here, we'll keep the bat on screen so people can know when they're popping in what the heck we're even making. There we go. Alright. There's our second wing. I have a feeling the most popular costume this year is either going to be... I think we're going to see a lot of Demon Hunters. That's what I think we're going to see a lot of. Or maybe a lot of... I think we might also see a lot of Superman, because Superman came out this year. Maybe we'll see some Fantastic Four families. I don't know. What else? What else do you think we're going to see a lot of this year, guys? What do you think the most popular Halloween costume is going to be? I'm just going off of what was like popular in movies. Well, maybe there's a popular news thing. Not news, but, you know. Something. Because, like, last year, didn't, like, a lot of people go as, like, the Australian breakdancer last year? I think that was the case last year. Oh my gosh, Zoe, that's so funny. Zoe said that their niece was a Labubu. That's hilarious. What a fun costume for a little kid. Like, especially if you had like a little baby. That's funny. Inflatable dinos. That's fun. Says round 1 is 3 single crochets, but into what? Well, into the magic loop. Okay, Lady Hawk, let me walk you through it really quick. So in the first round here, it says single crochet 3. You're right, though. We should put into the magic loop. Working into the magic loop. I'll make that change really quick. But it's single crochet 3 times into the magic loop and then make an ear. The ear is written right above it. It's chain 3, and then you work into the back loops. You single crochet 1 and then half double crochet 1 into the next stitch. Yeah, it's all like written right above it. Okay, so now this stitch, I think we're doing 3 stitches here that are going to be in black. The video tutorial does help a lot, Lady Hawk, by the way. But obviously I am happy to help out more if you need it. 1. So we're going to do 3 stitches here in black so that the get started on the mouth. And then we're going to add like maybe we should change to gray yarn. I was going to say white yarn, but maybe we should change to gray yarn for the next round to make it more like a tongue. Nah, we can do it all black, and then we'll just embroider on the teeth right here in the corners. Yeah. Hopefully this looks like a Zubat and not like a crazy, creepy thingamabob. Alright. I'm going to cut this one this time, and we'll come back to it. Oh, we need to get a vote on what we're making next, too. Okay, so we got... Other options are a goblin, another bat, a candy corn, a ghost, what are the skull? These are all pretty solid Halloween options. I think this next round we're going to try to do half color changes so that it has like a really clean edge to the top of this mouth here. At least that's our goal. So it's like this. Yeah. 1. Especially because the next round we're going to do decreasing. And if we don't do these half color changes in this round, it's going to look really weird in the next round, I think. Do we do 4 of these, though, is the question. I don't think so. It's going to look weird. Well, okay, let me look on this really quick. If we did this 4th one in black, how would that look? 1, 2, 3, 4 would be way over there. Nah, we can only do 3. Okay, no worries. Pull that over and do this one into a regular crochet. And then we have space for sewing on some teeth. So you see what we got going? We got like a little mouth kind of being made. It looks really weird right now, but I think when we add the teeth, it'll look really good. But we're going to find out. And we're going to find out together. Oh, that's right. And then we want to get the other vote going. So let me get that vote going for the next one. So, yeah, I think we'll just replace the bat with a skull for the vote. Which mini to make next? So we got Ghost, Candy Corn. No one voted Candy Corn. I feel bad for poor Candy Corn. Skull and Goblin. All right. And we can try customizing our next one a little bit more too. So if you have ideas, go ahead and comment actually what you're voting for and any idea on what, like how you would customize that pattern. So for example, we're making a bat. you would have commented like, make a bat and make it look like Zubat. Or make a ghost and make it look like Pinky from Pac-Man. For examples. Alright. Because we're actually already on our last round for the bat, which shows how itsy bitsy these bats are. So quick and easy to make. 1, 2, 3, and then a decrease right here. All right, a ghost. Bruh says wants us to make a ghost, and they want it to be like a finger puppet ghost. Just turn it mini. Oh my gosh, it could be like an eraser top. I could turn all these into eraser tops. I just realized. Okay, this next one is a decrease. And then that's actually the last stitch that we need. Let's cut it, and then let's see if we can add these white yarn here to make it look more like Zubat. Because right now it's looking a little not like Zubat, but that's okay. It's going to look like Zubat. Oh, I forgot to do our little feeties too, so we're going to have to add those after the fact. That's okay though, that shouldn't be a problem. I might even just do 2 like long strings instead of like actually crocheting them and sewing them in. Starbound, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We are making minigurumis today. All right, so I'm gonna go up from the top of the tooth here, or from the top of the mouth. Did I see that Cooper was gonna be a mimic for Halloween? Did I see that correctly? I thought that's what someone said. Probably Cooper said. Okay, so there's one tooth. Honestly, that's pretty good. And then we can go down to there. And then over to here. That. Okay, yeah, those look like little teeth. I just hope I can do the same thing over here. I might need to do it smaller teeth on this side. Oh. Okay. Okay. You know what? We tried. We tried. We tried. I think it's okay. I could have done better. It's hard to fit it all in there. I think it would have been easier if we like did the black yarn and we needle felted it on instead. But whatever, we did what we did, and now we're going to close it up. It's quicker at this point to just finish this one up and make another one than it would be just to go back and try to fix it. And honestly, it's not that bad. I'm just being hard on myself. But let's go ahead and put it aside. I need to also get my safety eyes for our next project anyhow. So I'm going to pop out just for a second and just a second. Oh, there we go. Okay, do we even use our magnets on this? Oh, we even lost one of our teeth. Man. You know, sometimes it just doesn't work out the way you want it to. That's alright. Let's try this tooth thing again. We'll go up a little higher this time. Like that. I mean, again, it's not that bad. It just looks kind of crazy. It would be funny if we had one giant eye on it, though. Oh, you know what? Let's do that. Let's make a... Okay, wait. I'm going to do another bat, before we do our next project, because I'm not satisfied with this bat. And we could do a bat from Zelda with the giant eye. What are those bats called? Or maybe we'll make that one after this next bit. Yeah, maybe we'll make that one if we have time. We're only going till 4 today, so I only have another hour and a half to go. But luckily, these minis are so quick and easy to make that we probably will have enough time for 2 more. Especially if we have like a better idea of what we're going to do for the next one. It's okay. It's okay. I could have done... you know, I'm just being hard on myself, though. A keys. Yes. Yes, the eyeball bat. Exactly. I think that would be really cute. And I could feasibly do a bobble stitch eye for it instead of a embroidered eye. It actually might be easier to do a bobble stitch eye even. Now that's really what I want to make. But we are voting. Maybe we keep the vote going and we just do that keys eye because I got it in my heart. Okay, we didn't add a magnet in this because I didn't really want to use magnets for one that I was like kind of lukewarm on. Honestly, it's not bad. If we get a Pokemon trainer this Halloween, I will give a Pokemon trainer this Zubat as a gift. I think it's worth a gift to a Pokemon trainer. Okay, let's keep growing. Let's keep going. We're gonna make let's look up a keys real quick. Just a real quick side quest. Okay. Oh, and they've got little fangs too. Oh man, that would be really cool. I think we should try it. I think we should try the eyeball bat. The eyeball bat requires brown yarn, which we actually also don't have brown yarn here. Where's my brown yarn? Okay. We need to get eyes. We need to get brown yarn. And what else do we need? Yellow yarn. For sure. Okay. We can do yellow yarn. Or maybe orange. Here's the yellow. Okay, yellow yarn's covered. We're obviously going to need our black yarn for the middle of the eye. And then we need a brown yarn. Or gray. We could do it gray. They're kind of gray browns. They're actually kind of even like purple. Actually, I think gray is actually even closer than brown. We'll do gray. I feel like their eyes are almost like more orange than they are yellow, though. Wow, they kind of look like Sauron's eye. It looks like. Yeah. Okay. Let's just do it. We're gonna do this. We're gonna give this a shot because I think this is gonna look really cool. Where would I put the eye though? We put it right there. That stitch would be a bobble stitch. Actually, maybe a bobble from above even. No, we don't need a bobble from. It'd be one big 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Yeah, it would be one big bobble right there. That's half color changes. Okay, let's try it. I think I could actually make this really quick. Let's time ourselves. Let's do a timer. All right, ready? Hooks down, hooks down. Okay, here we go. We're going to do a timer, and we're going to start it. God, can I just, like, do a timer? Timer. Timer? I hardly know her. Here we go. Stopwatch. That's what I'm looking for. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Ah, bad start, bad start. I'm just curious to see if I can do this and see how fast it's going to take us. 1, 2, 3, ear. 1, 2, 3, single, half double. Boom. Okay. 4. Ear. Yeah, okay, so the eye we don't need to put until round. Looks like after we're making, actually our next round. It is our next round. Oh no, it's after making the wings. This is when we would add our eyeball. So we got a couple more rounds. Okay. All right, there's round 1. Pull it closed. Make the eye look like what you did with the troll, the blind one. Oh, where I painted it white and I cut the eye out. I could. That's gonna take a little bit more effort, Amber. But I like where your brain's going, and I think that might be fun for. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do that for this one, but I do like where your idea. I think I like where your brain is. I like where your mind's going there. All right, let's see here. We need wings. We're gonna go right here. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Alana, how you doing, Alana? How is your Halloween? Happy Halloween. What do you dress up as this year? I currently am dressed up as Wirt from Over the Garden Wall, which apparently nobody in the chat knows about except for maybe Zoe and Cooper. I was like, oh, people are going to know who I am for sure. I highly suggest everybody checks out Over the Garden Wall. It's so good. Okay, another single right there. Okay, just to make sure, this is not where I'm putting my eyeball. Yeah. Okay, so that's that round, and then the next round will be the eyeball. Okay, 2 stitches after the wing. Okay. And should we do it in orange or yellow? My brain wants yellow, but the picture looks more orange. I just feel like yellow makes more sense for some reason. I don't know. What do you guys think? Ooh, a joke from the great Amber, the jokester. Amber says, when do ghosts stop trick-or-treating? When they are dead tired. Even then, I don't think they stop. They're always looking for brains. Here's my joke for you, Amber. Where do zombies... Wait. Hold on. Yes. Where do zombies have their meetings? Oh, no. I'm sorry. What do zombies do at their meetings? They brainstorm. There's something there. That ain't it, but there's something. There's something. Okay, we're gonna do this. Now we got a little wing. Alright. Next round here is where we're gonna make our eyes, and we're actually already like more than halfway done with this key spat. Oh my gosh, this makes me want to make like an army of these key spats to just terrorize Link. I feel like, you know, it's Halloween. My Ganon is showing. 1. Okay, so this next stitch is going to be the bobble stitch. So we're going to do a half color. We're going to do a color change bobble stitch so that it's a mini bobble stitch so that we can actually add this eye in without even having to use safety eyes or embroidery or anything. So we're going to crochet around that. And then the first part of this bobble stitch I'm going to do in yellow right here. This. Pull that black yarn over a little bit. And then the next part I'm going to do in black. That. Pull that yellow a little tighter. And then this last part we do yellow again. And so that way the middle of this bobble stitch, this is something we learned in our lesson last weekend actually, was how to do these half color change bobble stitches. And it makes it so the center is black, but the outsides are yellow. And we have like this cat demon eye kind of thing. Right? Hey, that's pretty cool. And we don't even need to sew anything together. We don't need to attach anything. We don't need to embroider anything. So easy. Easy squeezy lemon peasy. All right, let's keep going. I wonder if we see a Zelda. Maybe we'll see Link tonight, and I'll give them a keys. That sounds funny. This keys. If I see a Link tonight, I'm gonna give them a keys right on the cheek. Hey Celia, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Can you guess who I am, Celia? Who am I dressed up as? Take a guess. Alright. We are nearly done with the second to last round. We only have one more round after this. And then we'll have our second nerdy bat. Look at that. Oop. You know, I do like it. I do like it, actually. But I kind of wish it was more... I kind of wish it was bigger. And more like... I mean, it's very clear what it is, in my opinion, but... Oopsies. There we go. I think maybe we could have done it in... I wish we had like a maroon. Maroon would have been good. Yeah, that's what we're going to do, Amber. I'm going to give these out to my favorite trick-or-treaters. Show you again? Okay, here's my outfit. Boo, 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 boo. Ready? Here, I'm supposed to not have my glasses on. Can you guess who I am? I'll give you a hint. Normally, my little brother is with us. And my little brother's costume has a teapot on his head. And a bunch of candies in his pockets. And a frog. Jules is going to be that character. Alright, Celia. Have fun focusing. Alright, just a couple more. Oh, we need to add teeth to it also. I forgot. Okay, we'll add teeth to it also. Before we sew it closed. Speaking of, though. Looking pretty good. And then we'll just add two little fangs on the bottom here. And then we'll sew it closed. And then we'll move on to what we actually voted for, which is looking like a ghost. Cool. Cool. Okay. I'll pull up that pattern too. Back. And I'll scroll down. There we go. Okay. One thing is going to be right here. And then one thing we'll put right here. Hopefully I can make these look equally as perfect. Or maybe they should be closer in. No, they should be out further. Okay, so we're going to do one. You know what? Actually, maybe I will sew it closed first. I think it might help us with like where... Because after we sew it closed, it's going to pull the face in a weird way. So it might be good to sew it closed and then add our teeth. You know what I mean, jelly beans? And are we adding a magnet into this? Nah, we don't need a magnet. This way I can throw it at people. Yeah! That's what Ganon should have done. He should have just started chucking bats at Link. Then maybe he'd still have power over Hyrule. 1, 2. All right. Hold closed. That. Go ahead and cut that close. And then all we have to do now is add those little teeth, and we'll have a little keys looking very... a cute one, actually. I would say that is pretty cute. Ah! There we go. Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I'm Wirt from Over the Garden Wall. That is truth. One there, and then we'll go down to maybe right there. Okay, so we're going to come out through the back. And I'm going to come out. Actually, maybe just go right next to it. Whoa, I don't like this. Too much. Too crazy song. Alright. And we'll go right into the center of this stitch. See what happens if it in these spots. That looks a little close. Yeah, I think that's a little close to the eye. Try that again. We'll do in the center of this stitch. And then we'll go down. Yeah, just go down to here. And we'll do the same over this side. Might even be able to hide this yellow yarn a little bit too. Maybe. Yeah, we'll just go down to here. I'm being a perfectionist right now. Okay. We can't be perfectionists if we're timing ourselves. That is like, duh. But honestly, it's not bad. Squish it together. Oh, duh, let's double knot and cut it close. And then we'll have our little key spat done. And we'll move on to our ghost. Which actually I think our ghost is going to be our last minigurumi today. Because I have a feeling we're going to get trick-or-treaters really early today. And we need to be prepared. Here we go. Okay. And there we go. That's our little keys. What do we think? I think it's pretty good, actually. Not bad, right? I like it. Okay, so we got our little bats. I actually really like that big eyeball. It's kind of cool. We'll put this one right here. Am I missing any other famous bats? I don't know. All right, let's make a ghost. Oops, I gotta log in. Okay. Bruh, you got a joke? Let's hear your joke. What did the ghost say? Oh, this is from Alana. What did the ghost say when he got scammed? I think I just got bamboozled. So silly. Oh. Am I logged in? No, there we go. I don't know why it didn't log in for me. There we go. Bum bum. Alright, I know I start with a magic loop though, so I can at least get started. Oh wait, how long did that take? I didn't stop my timer. Oh, it took less than 15 minutes. Oh, y'all. That's awesome. That's awesome. Ooh, Fern Gully. Yes, that is a good famous bat. Good answer. Good answer, Zoe. All right, let's make a ghost. Itsy bitsy ghost coming at you. And watch, this one's it's gonna be quick. So here we go. Ready? You're gonna be like, there's already a ghost. 2, 3, 4. Whoops. 7, 8. Pull that tight. Round 2, we just increase it up. This one is so quick. I should have kept my timer running. Oh wait, we forgot the eyes. We need to go get eyes out of the other room too. Zoe guessed the joke in the chat. I love that. Alright, now we're gonna go to 10. And then after that, I think it's making the arms, and then we need to go get our eyeballs. Maybe we will make a candy corn while we're here. Alright. There's our start. Looking pretty spooky to me. Alright, next up is... Oh, we have a few more rounds. That. And 4. And another one here. And 3, and we've got our arms made. Hold on. 1, 2, and 3. There's our little hands. Oh, I forgot to show you guys. Check this out. This week, I was putting together the bat pattern, and I realized I can make an even tinier bat. Look how tiny this bat is. Here, comparatively. Here's the finished one. I found out how to make it even smaller. Isn't that funny? I just basically skipped the ears and I just added the wings instead of the ears. I actually added this into the tutorial for the pattern too, so if you wanted to learn how to make this little itty bitty one, it is in the video tutorial. So just letting you know. See you later, West Coast Baits and Boats. Thanks for joining. Alright, now we've got just a couple more rounds here for our ghost. Should call this Speedy Gurumi. With an I. Speedy Gurumi. Yeah, after this round, we just make the... We're actually... Man, we are close to being done. Oh, what should we do for the mouth? We'll just keep it simple. I'll do just a little simple smile. Because I actually lost my original bat, or my original ghost anyhow, so this will be perfect to add to my collection. So we got one more round, and then we can go get the eyeballs and finish this face up. It totally looks like a snitch. Oh my god, I should make a little snitch. That's a great idea. I like where your head's at. Chain 1, slip stitch 1. All right, last round here for our little mini bat. I'm sorry, I called this a bat. Ghost. My god, that was so delayed. Alright. That. It's got a little skirt on. And now, I guess we could leave this open if we wanted to, because someone was saying that they wanted it to be more like the finger puppet version. We totally could leave this open, and it would be a finger puppet. Like this. Like the tiniest finger puppet ever. But before we do that, we need to add our eyes. So let me go ahead and grab... I think I've actually got a spare eyes in here. So I don't have to go in the other room. Yes. Yes, sir. 1, 2. Alright. And then we'll need black yarn for the mouth. The eyes, let's see, the eyes are going to go 1 stitch away from the 4, okay. 1 stitch, 1, 2, 3, yes, 4, 1 stitch away from the eyes. That would be like right there. No, it's got to go in the center of that stitch. Yes, okay. So into that stitch. And that gives us... Wait, is that right? Let me look at our final pictures. Oh. No, it's not. 1, 2, 3. So it's like right here. Ah, yes. Like that and like this. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, cool. All right. Nearly finished. Like I said, I think this is actually going to be our last one today. We're going to make a nice quick live stream because it's Halloween. And let people go trick or treat. And I want to go trick or treating. And then we'll add our little mouth in right in between. And we'll be good. All right, black yarn. Where's my black yarn? There it is. And then we're going to be back next week with a very special Lava Run live stream, by the way. Next week is, we are going to be releasing Lava Run onto the masses. I'm very excited. If you don't know, Lava Run is my board game that I've been working on that is... you can crochet it. You don't have to crochet it, but you can crochet it. And I've been waiting very patiently to finally officially release it so that people could purchase it. And it's finally ready. Well, just about. Hey, look at that. That's actually super cute as just like a... I kind of like it like this. Do you give it a smile, though? What kind of candies offered at your house? We've got Milk Duds, we've got Reese's, we've got Tic Tacs. Can you imagine? We've got Tic Tacs, yeah. No, we've got Kit Kats, Tic Tacs, and we've got Whoppers, and I feel like there's one more candy, but I can't remember what it is. There's a lot of chocolates right now. And then obviously some little minigurumis for the very special people that are dressed really well. And there's our little smile. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. I'm glad we did the smile. All right. One. And then do we sew it closed or do we leave it open? Let's sew it closed. I think it's a better idea to probably sew it closed. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so cute though. Really cutie patootie. Alright. I'm going to do a hidden end also. I think that's probably in the written instructions, but I didn't read good. I don't read goodly enough. Come out of that stitch. Alright. Oh, and then we also probably want to stuff it a little bit. I'll just use my extra white yarn. That. Nice. I don't think we need to stuff it more than that. I think that's pretty good. Okay. So when it closed. Up. Okay. All right, let's pull it tight. Here we go. Into the center, out through the back, and then we need to just make sure everything looks perfect for the rest of its afterlife. Hey, that's a ghost. And there's our little, look at our little ghost here. Let's mess with his little arms. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Look at the little ghost. Okay, so now we got a little ghost. We got our Zubat that is a little wonky, but you know what? It works. It's a Zubat. And then we got our Keese bat, which actually I really like the Keese bat. I think that one's really cool. There's a little ghost riding the Keese. How cute! Okay, guys, today's stream, nice and short. Nice quick stream today. We're going to be back next week for our Lava Run live stream crochet-a-thon. We're going to be making some dinosaurs. We might play some Lava Run. It's going to be a big week. I'm very excited. So if you want to join that, all you need to do is like down below, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you don't miss our live streams. Thank you guys so much for joining today. I know it was a kind of a quick, fun little live stream. I hope it wasn't too short. Look how sweaty my hair is right now. Whew. I hope it wasn't too short. I hope... I gotta stop hitting the camera. But thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful Halloween. Happy Halloween. And I'll see you in November. All right, guys. Pasta la pizza. Happy hooking. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody. Goodbye. I know we didn't name it, though. Also, just one more quick shot of my cute little outfit. Because I'm cute. Okay. Bye. Oh my gosh, stop. You hang up first. You're making me blush. What if I just had that as like a recording and it always played at the end? Oh my gosh, stop. You're making me blush. Okay, bye.